Hi Virgo, welcome to your month ahead Tarotscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. I would be eternally grateful for it. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It really means the world. If you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, get a personal video or a personal written reading, you can do so on my website, which is in the description box below. The website address is www.reydiantreality.com. That's spelled R-E-Y, not R-A-D. Okay, so before we start, I would like to bless both of these decks with all forms, or three of these decks should I say, with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the month of October 2018 has in store for you, Virgo. So your actions and your interactions with the world at large. You get the Five of Wands even. So the Five of Wands is about a lot of people talking at once. So in terms of your actions and your interactions this month, it's going to be group associations. This will see you interacting with groups. It's going to see you looking for groups to join. It's going to see you looking to basically get yourself out there by associating yourself with different groups of people. So what do I mean by different groups of people? It can be a hobby that you do in a group. It could be joining a sports team. I mean, with the Five of Pentacles, with the Five of Wands, this tends to be that kind of energy. Like it can be a group sports thing. It could be a charity event or anything like that. Anything that puts you in contact with a lot of people in many ways. And your actions and your interactions, fire sector, which is ruled by Wands, so that's good as well. It means that you're going to have quite a dynamic and a vibrant month. The Five of Wands as well is about a lot of people talking at once, and I kind of feel from this it's going to be a lot about you mediating between. So for a lot of you, you're seeking out a group that you can be a part of, and for others of you, this is going to be about you being the mediator in the group. So there's like lots of people talking, everyone's got an opinion, everyone's got something to say, and you're like the voice of reason that's saying like, okay, chill out, take a minute, what are the facts here? You know, doing the Virgo thing, what are the facts? What do we need to know? And I kind of feel like you're going to need to placate a lot of people, which is interesting because, you know, with the five there, 5 is the number of change, and I kind of feel this is going to be you getting exasperated with certain people and saying, look, you know what, I've tried to be patient, I've tried to be understanding, but you're taking it too far now. Can you do me a favor and just chill out? So yeah, it'd be interesting because you'll be mediating, but you'll also be finding groups that you want to be a part of, you know, finding associations and support networks that, you know, that build you up and support you, or even are just for your enjoyment and your fun, you know. But whatever you do this month, it looks like a lot of people in, you know, wherever it is that you are doing this is going to be a big part of that experience. Money and materials, Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting your gut. And in terms of your finance, look at this. So, you know, you've got the Two of Swords here, and it's a card of intuition. It's asking you to trust your intuition in terms of finance. If you are being asked to pay to be part of a certain group, my advice to you would be to be discerning about, one, do I have that much money to commit each month to being a part of this group? And two, is what they are offering truly worth the price that they are asking me to pay to be associated with this group? And I kind of feel like, you know, somewhere in there will be a bit of a challenge for you. Your money and materials this month are going through a bit of a review. They're going through a bit of a process. Interesting as well, because we've just you know, October, so we've just left, you know, the sun's now heading into your second house in terms of the astrology, which is really interesting. So yeah, money and materials, it's about being a bit more discerning this month. It's not the month for you to be frivolous. It's not the month for you to you know, to be throwing money out like it's, you know, like it's going out of fashion. It looks to me like you're sort of tightening the purse strings and asking yourself, what do I need to spend, and more importantly, why? And more importantly than all of that is what I'm getting from these people, this group, this person, this association. Is it worth what I'm being asked to put in? So your communications this month, Knight of Wands, interesting, because this card's been really active this month. So it kind of looks like in terms of your communications, you're going to be speaking with conviction this month, and you're going to be speaking almost like, you know, to a lot of people. For some of you, I almost feel like this is literally you on stage giving a speech. For others of you, this is about finding out what you personally have to say. What is your message? What is your understanding? But for a lot of you, this is about what you're passionate about. This is you asking yourself in your heart of hearts, in, you know, in who you really are. What am I passionate about? What do I really believe in? And what am I excited to share with people? For some of you, this is about deciding, you know, it looks kind of like you're making a decision about where to go next. So for some of you, this is about changing your environment. For others of you, this is about changing your work. You know, it looks very much like you're kind of getting in touch with that inner self and saying, right, what is my message now? What do I stand for? And more importantly, how can I communicate that to other people? But you're really passionate, your conviction this month. You could, you know, sell ice to Eskimos if you needed to. You will be able to, you know, I can't really think of an example, but you will be able to sway people's decisions this month. You're really, really highly charismatic and highly persuasive. So use that wisely, you know, because it might not necessarily be an energy that comes again. And then finally, your heart and your hearth. So this month, your heart and your hearth, Knight of Cups. Interesting. So you've got two knights there. So this is definitely going to be a month of, what's the word? It's definitely going to be a month of opportunities. It's definitely going to be a month of offers, but it's also going to be about you being really discerning. This is about you asking yourself some fundamental truths. So for those of you that are partnered, this is you asking yourself, you know, is this person really reflecting my passion? Is this person exciting my passion? And more importantly, are they getting that from me? The interesting thing is this is very balanced. I almost feel like, you know, you're asking yourself, right, in terms of my relationship, am I giving what I'm getting? Am I getting what I'm giving? You're really all about things being fair. You don't want anything stacked too much one way or anything stacked too much the other. For those of you that are single, this is an offer or a declaration of love. It looks like things get really hot, really steamy. There's, you know, there could possibly be sexting and, you know, all of that sort of stuff. You know, it looks quite interesting, quite racy. And that can be fun. It can even be a part of you that, you know, that you're exuding, you're choosing to exude a new part of self that is, you know, vibrant, dynamic, charismatic, persuasive. You know, you've got a bit of mystery and allure about you this month because, you know, the Two of Swords is very tapped into mystery and, you know, intuition and things behind the scenes or things that we can't possibly know, you know, so it's got that kind of mystique about it. And then the other part of this is the Knight of Wands, passion, vibrancy, persuasiveness, you know, somebody that's suave and, you know, all of that stuff. You've got all of this going on for you. So for those of you that are single, this could be like, you know, you text in 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, 5 people. For those of you that are partnered, this could just be recommitting yourself and saying, you know, is our relationship equally stacked? Have I been giving too much? Have I been taking too much? And if so, this sees you really addressing that balance and doing it through love, you know, through really caring about somebody. Exciting and interesting. So, next, your first week of October. Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. You get a synchronicity. I kind of feel like the reason you're going to seek out groups this month is because you're ready to take a step up, whether that's in business, whether it's in work, whether it's in your personal life. You're ready to take new steps. You're ready to do things, you know, differently. And you understand that in order to change things in your personal immediate world, you're going to need to tap into, you know, the wider world at large. And the Wheel of Fortune always brings us a synchronicity. It's luck, it's vibrancy, it's, you know, being in the right place at the right time. Group associations are the right time and place for you this month. Anything where someone says, oh, you know, I go to a weekly yoga class or a book reading club, or, you know, do you want to join our five-a-side football, or, you know, anything like that, anything that's associated to a group that is vibrant, that's moving, you know, that's movement based. Do it this month, especially in the first week of October, because it looks like that's where you find some sort of synchronicity, and it will be either a person or a chance or an opportunity that that comes along that is able to really facilitate the big change that you want to make in your life. Second week of October, you get the Judgment card. Interesting, because the Wheel of Fortune actually has links to Jupiter, and the Judgment card itself actually links into Sagittarius. So you've got a couple kind of double hit of this energy. Not only are you looking to ascribe meaning to things in the second week of October, but you also get a blast from the past. And here's the interesting thing as well. The Two of Swords, Judgment is 20 as a number. Simplify numerology, excuse me, the number 2. So there's definitely a blast from the past. For some of you, this is going to be an ex-partner. In terms of money and materials, this is kind of saying to you some sort of opportunity, you know, opportunity, but it's a past opportunity, whether that's an old boss gets in touch, or you know, an old idea that you had but you never really did anything with. Now suddenly, you know, through this new association, through this synchronicity that comes forward, now suddenly starts to become actually something that can be viable, something that can really happen for me. Second week of October looks good, but it does come with a blast from the past, so keep your eyes open and peeled for that. Third week of October, you get the Devil card. Interesting, because the Devil card's been really active this week, this month as well. Third week of October, I kind of want to say to you, it's almost like too much of a good thing. There's going to be lots of options. There's going to be lots of people. There's going to be lots of opportunities this month. Be discerning. You're a Virgo. Nobody does exacting or precision like you guys. So be discerning. Think about what it is that's actually going to get you to where you want, as opposed to things that just seem like, oh, you know what, it's there, it's being offered, I might not, you know, usually have done that, so I'm going to do that as well. By taking on everything, the chances are you won't really be able to complete anything. So ask yourself, you know, be discerning this week. The third week of October is probably time for you to assess and evaluate, because the Horned one, the Devil card, is about addiction, and but what it kind of says to me is like there's going to be so much choice that you're just going to be like, yeah, I'll have all of it, and then you'll be like, oh crap, you know, I haven't got time to do any of this. So just, you know, think wisely about what you do decide to commit yourself to, or, you know, what it is that you choose. Fourth week of October, Strength card. Beautiful, because this is again tapping into your heartfelt emotions, you know, your relationships. And the thing about the Strength card is it's tied to Leo, yes, but it's also got the Mobius veil on it, you know, which talks about completing cycles. If you like, it talks about karma as well, and all of those things. I kind of feel like this really is you tapping into, on the fourth week of October especially, this is you really asking yourself, how do I balance things? How do I balance what's in my environment with what my personal needs are, with what my partner's wants and needs are? And the Strength card is asking you, you know, it's asking you to get real. It's asking you to be present. What is truly in your heart, and how can you share that with other people? You know, the people that you love, the people that you care about. And then finally, your key for the month. The Empress. Beautiful, beautiful card. The Empress is basically about beautifying your surroundings. It's about fertility. It's about fertile minds, fertile life. It's about growing, and, you know, it's about having and growing the best abundance that you can have. The Empress card also talks about seeding ideas as well. You know, it's kind of like you've put this in, not information, it's like you've put this intention out to the world that you want your world to change, and that you're happy to make the changes that you need to in order to facilitate those changes. The Empress card then, to give this an overall context, is basically saying, you know, give time, give nourishment, give nurture to all of the things that you know, that you are really deeply tied to. Just be discerning about what those actually are. Virgo, I wish you an abundance of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance itself. Have an amazing month, and I will see you very soon for more videos. Take care.